So I gotta make it live. All things are possible, right?
Matter of fact, I got the first scripture. BaHaSham.
Which one you got?
17:20, Matthew.
That alert sound like it's about to go down.
Metal Gear Solid.
Something's happened. Something about to happen.
Something gone. Alert, alert.
That's spirit. I was thinking about that.
Yep. Is it live?
It's live, but it's not public.
Oh, okay.
But it's recorded.
Okay.
We we good.
Shalom, Israel. We'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahawah,
BaHaSham,
Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Qadash.
The one to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone, and shalom to leg up there doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. They know brothers Soldier of Faith in New Jersey / pray for a few days, coming with the weekly sit down. Today's topic, we're going to get into all things are possible, because we know with the names Yahawah and Yahawashi, which represents the keys to the kingdom, and just mentioning no names alone, that speaks wonders in itself, and which the rest of the world are not familiar with, that we're privileged, to have those great names, to maneuver and to guide us throughout this lifetime, So, who had the first?
Yeah. All right. This is St. Matthew chapter 17, verse 20. And Yahawashi said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
Right, so the Lord is telling you that, all you need to have is just an inkling of faith in me. Because as we always get into what the scriptures say, when the Son of Man shall come upon the earth, shall he find faith? And the answer is no, but only amongst the hopeful elect. But amongst the majority of our people, no, he's not going to find it. So by the faith that we have, because, the Lord gives every brother their measure of faith, and everybody don't have the same faith, but with the faith that we do have, whether a brother got a little or a lot, the Lord can do wonders just with that little bit of faith, man. When you look at, they give you examples. You look at, what's the Peter Pan with Robert Williams.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Remember when he got older and then he didn't believe in Neverland no more. But then when he came to it and they said, all you got to do is believe, Peter, believe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And find your happy place. And then once he did, and then what? He was able to fly and do all that crazy shit again, right?
Right.
So in the spirit, that's how it is with us in the Lord, man. All we got to do is have that belief and faith that the Lord's going to do everything that he said he was going to do. And that's easy for us because we already see the things that he's planning out before us on a daily basis, man. Sure, it shouldn't be nothing to believe in the Lord, man. So we're going to truly be able to do all things in the name of Yahawashi, and we carrying out some of those deeds right now as prophets living here upon the earth. Proof is what? We can put curses up on this place. Yeah. We put curses on demons. You know what I'm saying? We move energies with our spirits and by saying the name, the Lord's name, man. We got that power now, man. Spiritual power is already here, just on a much lower level. Because we are the rightful gods of this earth,
Yeah, if I can add real quick, for the simple fact that the Lord prophesied that we was going to go into captivity. And it happened. You know what I'm saying? How much more with the kingdom of heaven being established? The Lord said the kingdom of heaven was going to come, so we just got to wait for it to happen. The Lord allowed certain prophecies to play out and for us to have the understanding of it being played out. So if the Lord promised us many mansions, it's not a light thing in order for us to believe that happening. If the Lord promised us spiritual powers, it's not a light thing for us to believe that happening. if the Lord allowed us a boatload of women, and a little one shall become a nation. You know what I'm saying? It's not far-fetched of these things happening, because the prophecies that he prophesied of in Deuteronomy 28 came to pass. How much more the glory of the kingdom of heaven coming to pass?
That's right.
You know, so it's a faith thing. We was harping on that in camp. You know, the main reason why these people were healed when Yahawashi was performing his miracles was because they believed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had the faith.
That's right. This is Psalm chapter 110, verse 3. It says, "Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. In the beauties of holiness, from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth."
Right,
You know?
because at my real quick, Slocky.
No,
It's
it's
real
right.
quick, because in that time, then the people gonna believe? Well, by then it's gonna be too damn late.
Yeah.
Because we gonna have the power. That's why they gonna believe, man. You know, what Yahawashi told Thomas, somebody get that, was that John 20 and 29 real quick?
Yeah.
Somebody grab that real quick?
28,
20 and 29.
20 and 29.
Yeah.
This is John chapter 20 and 29. All right, it says, Yahawashi saith unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed.
Exactly. So, hey, we don't gotta see it in the physical to believe it, because we know already, man. The Lord laid the blueprint. The scriptures say this is the record, man. These are the records. Records, you can go back and check the records, man. You check somebody's rap sheet, check somebody, you know what I mean, they record, man. You know, basketball teams got records, football, baseball, they all got records. You can go back and look at their records and look at their history, man. So how much more the Lord, man?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 1, verse 37. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness. And though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say.
Exactly. And we believe in the things that the Lord says. Somebody real quick, give me Psalms 116 and 10. You know what I'm saying? We believe in the things that the Lord say. You know, and the scriptures also say what? The Jews require a sign. You know what I'm saying? We're not requiring no sign, because we already seen the signs already. How many signs do the Lord have to give our people for them to know that the Lord is real, man? How many times do we got to go out there in the highways and byways and letting people know who they are, things that's been happening to us, and that's going to happen in the future for them to get the damn picture, man? They still ain't going to believe, man, until they see. But that ain't faith. You gotta have, the Lord leaves that room there for you to trust in something besides your physical eyesight, man. That's the whole point of the picture, man. Anybody can come up with facts of this and facts of that, you know, but the Lord leaves that mystery there. Okay, this is how I'm going to determine who's really going to be down for me, man. The scripture say, well, who shall stand up for me against the evildoers? Right? We standing up without the physical proof, because we already know, man. We convinced already, you know.
Real quick, if I can add, because the scripture speak upon that Yahawashi said, I am sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as a sign, you know, the Lord got signs all around. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as just even driving, you got a sign that's in representation of an exit that you're supposed to get off. You got a sign like 78 West, you know, to get to the destination of where you're looking to go. You know what I'm saying? That these are all signs that are out there. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord also has his signs. Now, if you're not following the signs, what are you going to find yourself doing? You're going to be going in circles. You know, if you're not paying attention to the signs to reach a certain destination, you're going to find yourself going in circles. And that's what 2/3 is. 2/3 is going in circles, man. You know, when you're going in circles, you're confused. You know what I'm saying? What's that oldie song? I forgot who did it. Damn. But he said, you got me going in circles.
Yeah, I forgot.
You feel what I'm saying? Clive is here. I know he knows. Shout out to the brother. You know what I'm saying? Because what? He was talking about a woman, you know what I'm saying? But the woman was confusing him. You know what I'm saying? She was acting one way one day, acting another way another day. So he was confused. He was going in circles. 2/3 is going in circles.
Right.
They don't know whether they coming or going. But we of the hope for elect, the Lord opened our minds to have vision, you know, and actually see the prophecies come to pass, paying attention to the signs, so we know where we're going. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is our spiritual navigation system. You know what I'm saying? We know where we headed.
Just one quick scripture, emergency scripture here. St. John chapter 19, verse 35. And he that saw it bear record, and his record is true. And he knoweth that he saith true, that ye might believe. You know? So, hey, this is the truth, man. You know? We bring it out so that you may believe, man. You know, we break it down as plain as we can possibly do it, so that he may run that readeth it, man.
Exactly.
You know?
That's the point.
Yeah, bring up Psalms 116 real quick.
Psalms 116 and 10. I believe, therefore have I spoken. I was greatly afflicted.
Exactly. So the proof is all in the pudding with us, man. You know what? We believe, therefore we go out and speak, and we bear the burdens of the Lord, man. We bear the burdens of the scriptures say every day we bear about in the body the dying of the Lord, man.
Right.
You know, so what? We are cursed right with Yahawashi, man, for having to walk the same path that he walked. Ours is not as great as his was, you know, but nonetheless we still walk in the path, man. You know, as best as the Lord allows us to, man, and constantly striving for that perfection. You know, so the proof is there that we believe that we have faith in the Lord because we acted upon it, man. You can't say you're about something without action. You can't say you love something or someone without action towards that thing, man.
Yeah.
And we proving that every single day. So you got the rest of the world out here, you know, just lollygagging and bullshitting about this and about that, but they ain't really about that action. The Lord want those who's about that action. Going back to what is it, Joshua, when he numbered them down to like 300 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever's scared, go leave. Whoever this, go do that. Whoever this, go do that. And he selected those few choice men that were really down for that action, man.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like 10,000 down to 300.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just watching a video with the I was just watching a video with the Apostle Tahar. And it was a spirit because I was just about to do this lesson tomorrow. I was about to be like, yo, Dr. M. Mason, where the hell are you at? You know? Because you got guys that like talk a good game, but at the end of the day, the dude ain't put out a video in the last month, man. Where you been at, man?
Check the scoreboard.
Check the scoreboard. You know, the disappearing man.
Yeah.
You know? So like if you was a man of the Lord, you would be constantly putting out that work. Your fruit would show true.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
There would be no question about who's a man of the Lord because what? Hey, you're constantly bringing out that truth, that edification, you know? So through the Spirit, you know, the Lord knows who, the Lord is showing who, making manifest who are the men of the Lord and who's not, man. Mm-hmm. You know, by our works, by our action, you know?
Yeah, I got a quick precept. This is James chapter 2, verse 14. What doeth it profit what doeth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith and have not works?
Okay, so see, because it's one thing just saying it. Yeah, I believe in the Lord. All right, well, how do you believe in the Lord? What are you showcasing that you believe in Yahawashi? You know, what are you doing to convince or persuade somebody else to believe in the Lord? You know? You don't have no experiences to speak upon. You know, you don't have no videos teaching, expounding upon the nature of the Lord to why you have faith, to convince or persuade somebody else to why they should have faith. You just sitting there making a statement, I believe in the Lord. Mm-hmm. You know? Mm-hmm. Why you think the Lord said, hast thou tried my servant Job? Mm-hmm. You know? A perfect and upright man, you know, roughly paraphrasing.
Who escheweth evil.
You know, who escheweth evil. You know? Here it is, he was showcasing that he feared the Lord, but what? Job wasn't tried. Job wasn't tested. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord allows Satan, you know, to first and foremost touch his substance, you know, touch his riches and things of that nature, when he still maintained his integrity, What then did the Lord do? The Lord allowed Satan to touch him physically. You know, because it's one thing you lose your substance. All right, cool. You can still maintain. Yeah. But when you got infirmities on you, oh, that's a whole nother beast. You know what I'm saying? You got people of your own household coming up against you. That's a whole nother beast. You know what I'm saying? So if you still willing to maintain it, and we all represent Job, that day is coming. You know what I'm saying? Jacob's trouble is coming. Your family's going to come up against you. Now, your woman who you love so much, yeah, she going to turn on you. You know what I'm saying? She going to turn on you. You know, but what? It was all a test of Job's faith, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know you got faith. When you've been tried. When your back was against the wall and you didn't fold.
Yeah, and Job was a perfect example, because I believe it was Job, the second chapter. Let me grab that real quick, Salaki. Job, the second chapter, and the 9th verse, when it said, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thy integrity? Curse the Most High and die. But he said unto her, because what? Job had integrity, right? But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speak. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall not receive evil? In this did not Job sin with his lips?
Straight up and down. And that's a man of understanding. You know, and if you don't understand balance, you're not going to understand that scripture. You know, because the Lord is not going to have it to where we in our captivity, we're not in our glory, that you're just going to receive all of this good and nothing bad is going to happen unto you. You know what I'm saying? The Lord don't work like that. You know, that's why even the Apostle Paul, he said, I know how to be abound and I know how to be abased. You know what I'm saying? So what? It's about balance. What King Solomon said, give me not riches, neither let me be poor. Right. You know what I'm saying? But give me food convenient for me. It's balance. You know, so we of the hopeful elect, we understand balance. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like things is going good and nothing bad has happened, expect it. It's coming. It's around the corner. It's up the street. It's there. Deal with it. You know, and when it comes, deal with it. You know?
Hey, let me finish this real quick.
Okay.
This is James 2:14 again. What doeth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith and have not works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warm and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things that are needful to the body, what doeth it profit? Even so faith, if it have not works, is dead being alone. Verse 18, yea, a man may say, thou hast faith.
So like, because if I may add, because you may have a bozo, right, that may say, the benefactor on the right side of Yahawashi, well, he didn't do no works. He wasn't out there on the highways and byways. He just said he believed in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord said that this day, the kingdom of heaven is open unto you, roughly paraphrasing. Well, for the simple fact that he advocated his belief in the Lord, that was the works. That was his particular work. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to be out there day in and day out, week in and week out teaching. For the simple fact that he sat there and spoke. You know what I'm saying? That was the work that was necessary for his salvation. And you're going to have a lot more, you're going to have people in that 11th hour. He was in the 11th hour Israelite.
Hey, remember you always used to say, always quote the scripture, every idle word shall be counted against you, but just so as if you speak righteous thing, it's going to be counted for you.
It's word.
Yeah.
Just to add, because also, you know, he said that while he was in adversity as well, man.
Exactly.
You know, if you being a friend in adversity is stronger than being a friend in prosperity.
Exactly.
That's why I was even more brownie points unto him, man.
Yeah.
You know, because I even said this in camp. If you can't, you know, be down with the Lord in prosperity, then you don't deserve. No, if you can't be down with the Lord in adversity, then you don't deserve to be down with the Lord in prosperity, man. That's right. And that's even in America, man. Meaning when things is going all right, you got money in your pocket, you feeling good, you know, you with the Lord. All right, you're able to go to the park and do this and that. That's good, but can you also do the same thing when you're in adversity? Because you gotta stick to the script while you're in adversity, man. You got this dude, Isaiah Thomas. He was on the Celtics. He was playing basketball when he found out his sister died. This nigga was still balling on the court, you know? Meaning what? You was able to stick to the script in adversity. So how much more when we catching our little hell, which is a light affliction, are we able to stick to the script, continue to study, continue to fast and pray while we catching hell, man? That shows true strength, man. And now when you're able to do that, now the Lord, because the brothers, the elders down there in Texas are saying that. There's nothing for the Lord to snap his finger and get you out of your hell. Right. You just got to realize a couple of things first, man. Then the Lord can say, I bet he's ready to come out of there. It's all about the Lord, man. So now once you realize that, you know, you can hang with the Lord in adversity, now the Lord can, I bet, get him a car, get him a girl, whatever, he ain't had one in a minute. You know, get him this, get him that, get him that, get him that. You know, now the Lord can hang with you in prosperity because you proved yourself. Matter of fact, quick scripture, Proverbs 6 and 7, if thou wouldest get us a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. So you proved yourself a friend in adversity. So now the Lord, all right, now this is really my man's, you know? Now he can hang with you in prosperity. And then guess what? You might get lax to where, all right, I see he chilling out. Give him more hell, man. You know? And now it's the same cycle continues, man.
Hey, BaHaSham, let me just finish this. One, I just want to get out the way.
I just want to. I don't want to change this. I don't want to change. I got.
Go ahead. Now you got it.
I'm gonna just say it.
If you want to pull rank, you can go.
It's a 5-second quotable. It's a 5-second quotable. The Lord said, if we shall suffer with him, we shall reign with him. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. Okay. Real quick, just to gel what the brother just said. While the brother was speaking, pulled the scripture. It's 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 12. It says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened to you, unto you. But rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Hamashiach Yahawashi's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy." You know? And really, because what? Yahawashi went through a lot of hell, we're going to go through the same hell, but also, Yahawashi is going to be given the glory.
Sure.
Right? So if you're walking the same path of Yahawashi, you're going to go through a lot of hell, but at the end of the road, you're going to receive the same glory that Yahawashi got. You know,
that's right.
What's a better reward than that?
That's right.
You know, that's all I wanted to say.
But regardless, this hell is temporary.
Yeah, it's temporary.
Yeah, it's like this.
Well, the brother just said it. This hell is temporary. It always triggers my favorite scripture. This is my favorite scripture in the whole world. I love the scripture. I gotta bring it up. It's Psalm chapter 30, verse 5. For his anger endureth but a moment.
A moment.
A moment. It's temporary.
A moment.
You know? For his anger endureth but for a moment.
And that cuts the hell doctrine, man.
Ooh, that it sure.
Because they say you literally burn in hell for all eternity, man. You know? But guess what? His anger only endures but for a moment, man. So what are you talking about, man?
That's right.
Fact check.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, I got a scripture.
Fact check.
So like, let me finish.
Bring it up.
All right. For his anger endureth but a moment, in his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. And we know that the nighttime is our captivity, our hell. Esau is Esau's daytime, but as Esau's sunset sets, our sun rises. You know.
And the Lord isn't even gonna punish Esau for all eternity, man.
Right.
1,000 years of hardcore slavery. You burnt off and he ain't even mad no more, man. You know? So nobody can say the Lord is not merciful. Because if the Lord really wanted to, you could be our slaves for all eternity, man. But just 1,000 years, double on what you've done to us, and then that's it, man.
Yeah, something wrong, man.
Yeah, this Hebrews 3 and 14. Hebrews 3 and 14. For we are made partakers with the Mashiach Yahawashi, if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end. You know, we gotta have faith. All right, we gotta endure to the end. You know?
Hey, with man, it's impossible.
Yep.
In fact, let me bring that out right quick. Right? This is Matthew chapter 19, verse 26. But Yahawashi beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with the Most High all things are possible. You know, and that's another thing. Somebody grab that in Ecclesiastes where it says, better is the end of a thing as opposed to the beginning.
It's like 9 and 8 or something like that.
You know what I'm saying? Because the reason why I brought that, and that's the spirit why the Lord had that scripture come out when that brother made that statement and brought that scripture out, because when man prophesied out of his own belly, it's for his own benefit, you know? So it's impossible for that man to hit the finish line. It's impossible for that man to receive salvation. Why? Because he's serving his own belly. He's not seeking the glory that sent him. He's seeking his own glory. You know, somebody holds St. John 7 and 18. You know, because Yahawashi had things in his rightful perspective. These niggas who are out there for vainglory don't have things in their rightful perspective. You know? Because they looking for those accolades, man. They looking for those rewards. You know? That's why with man it's impossible to reach that finish line of receiving salvation. But when the Most High is with you, you know, ain't nothing impossible. Right, bro.
Now I got another scripture. This is Hebrews 10 and 23. Let us hold fast, and let me just see that definition right quick. To retain. All right, to let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. All right? For he is faithful that promised. So if the Most High is faithful, we got to be faithful too.
Exactly.
You know?
He made man in the likeness of his image. You know, so if the Lord is faithful, if the Lord is patient, if the Lord is long-suffering, what we got to do? What we got to be? Faithful, patient, and long-suffering. Go ahead.
And that word wavering means not inclining, to be firm, unmoved.
Yeah.
So once you're in this truth, you got to be in this truth. You know, you can't be partial. No.
Somebody got that St. John?
I have St. John chapter 7, verse 18.
Yeah.
Okay, this is he that speaketh of himself seeketh. So I can. He that speaketh of himself seeketh his own glory.
That's right. Now there's a balance to that. Now you may speak upon yourself when you're speaking of experiences that you've went through, you know, in case of somebody else may happen to go through that same situation, for more faith to be imparted unto them, as King David did when he went on in Psalm the 51st chapter.
Because if I can add, the scripture say, when thou art converted, strengthen thy brother.
That's right. When thou art converted, strengthen thy brother. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to demand something in somebody else in which you don't demand it yourself. You're not going to ask something for somebody else that you didn't go through yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the balance of that scripture. But if you see somebody, you know, always speaking of themselves as if they're high and mighty, they can't be touched, or how they're always noticed and things of that nature, come on, he's seeking his own glory.
Right.
It's easy to see through that.
Yeah, and it's all through the Spirit, because just recently we had the apostles come up within the last month to say that, you know, they're not celebrities.
Exactly.
They're not people that can save you.
Right.
You know, the only ones that can save you is Yahawah, Yahawashi.
Right.
Here it is. Meanwhile, you have guys like I see G say whatever. I don't even know the damn name of the damn camp, but the dude that got locked up for embezzlement or whatever.
Yahawashi.
Not
Jermaine Grant.
Yeah.
Comfy.
The comforter. You know.
Nah, he ain't the comforter.
The discomforter.
Discomfort.
Yeah, discomforter.
It was
Yeah.
dope, boy.
Yeah, you got guys exalting themselves to that level. That means that like salvation is through them. Here it is, you know, while the apostles bring out the truth, at the same time they're like, we can't save you. Don't look at us like we can save you, man.
Right.
You know, the only savior is Yahawashi, man. And that's another thing about discernment. We were talking about discernment in camp today, man.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to know who has the truth, you have to discern through the scriptures, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who is isn't looking for glory? Who are the ones that are going to be looked at as the offscouring of the earth, man? You know?
See, and that's what it is too. When you check it out, there's a lot of things deal with the psyche of things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't sincere out there. Yeah, they may believe the apostles are the apostles, but a lot of people only believe the apostles are the apostles because of the following that they have.
Yeah.
It's not because of the truth that they actually possess. It's about the many men and the many great millstone camps that are out there that are following them and that acknowledge them as the apostles. The apostles see through that. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think they move in the fashion that they move? And that's how, and that proves that they're humble men. You know, that itself proves that they're humble men. You know, and they match up to the scriptures. And that proves that they are men of the Lord. Within my faith, I can only speak for myself. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's where hate comes from, and that's where the love comes from. People will love you based upon how other people look at you. People will hate you because of how other people may view you, because they may want that same attention. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the situation, whether it be sincere or not, you know what I'm saying? It's a matter of what your faith is in Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. Why do you think the Apostle Paul, why do you think the Lord didn't allow the Apostle Paul to speak eloquently? Right. Because during that time in Greece, you know, they were all for those fair speeches. You know what I'm saying? They were follow people because of those fair speeches. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord put the spirit upon the Apostle Paul to speak harsh, to speak rash. You know what I'm saying? Rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. Why do you think that's written? Because he was rude in speech. You know what I'm saying? Right. So if he spoke of in that poetic nature, you know, people will follow him just because of that, because that was the vibration that was pushed amongst the people in that particular time.
That was the social media.
That was the social media of things. You know?
And it all goes back to Isaiah, the 30th chapter and the 10th verse, where it says, say to the seers,
Preach unto smooth things, prophesy to seats.
Preach unto smooth things, prophesy to seats. Because what? People like to hear fair speeches. Right. All right. Now, and it goes full circle, because let me bring this out. This is St. Matthew chapter 15, verse 8. It says, this people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and have honored me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Right. But in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines in the commandments of men. And teaching in the commandments of men was fair speeches. You know, you had people out there that talk a good game, even to this very day. You know, you got guys. You know, the hot topic of the week is Israel branch. What is it? Branches. Baltimore branches.
Israelite branches.
Israelite branches. Israelite branches of Baltimore. Hey, even Sakari, even what's the dude? In Chicago, Nazariah. You know, they all have fair speeches. They talk a good game. You know, but in their heart, it is a commandment of men. You know, it's not of the scriptures. If you directly challenge them through the scriptures, you realize that their entire house, you know, crumbles.
Yeah, these men exercise being snapped in the scriptures, meaning snappy. They grab precepts and tell a brother to grab that, like the Lord, like if they was Yahawashi. And the dove came before them, you know, and then Yahweh said, "This is my well-beloved son." You know, men put that image on. They put that type of vibration because they want to be seen. Right. Now, real quick, I just want to finish this scripture because it goes. It came right back. You know, the word like a boomerang. And you're speaking about the apostles, you know, and everything, and like, you know, so I want to bring this back out. This is the last verse. This is James chapter 2, verse 18. It says, yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show you thee my faith by my works. You know? Just to prove the fact that in order for you to have faith, you got to have works, man.
Yeah.
You know? So anything is possible through those that have faith in Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, man.
Because, hey, man, all things are possible. And when you look at the men that Yahawashi ruled with, they were, you know, at one point just in the world doing what they did, like Apostle Paul, man. They marveled at that. He's like, this man, this guy persecuting the Jews, you know? Yahawashi, man, what good could come out of Nazareth, man? That's how they look at us, man. You know, some brothers gangbangers. You know, some brothers probably just got out of jail, ran into the truth. All things are possible. And I got that, I got some, this is Philippians 4:13. It says, I can do all things through Yahawashi, which strengtheneth me, man. You know, and that's the point, man. We can do all things through Yahawashi, you know, because we just, you know, look at our lives and look at who we was at, look at how we are now, you know. If a dude new in the world, he, you know, say, oh, you know, you different, you change, you know.
And because why? How does the world view strength? The world views strength. You be able to bench press 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You be able to bench, and which could take maybe months up to a couple of years to possibly do. You know, you end up glorifying yourself because of your repetition that you chose to do week in and week out to develop that type of strength. You know what I'm saying? But a spiritual man is going to be able to do all things, you know, through read that again, BaHaSham.
Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Yahawashi, which strengtheneth me.
That's right, because Yahawashi is the one that strengthens us. You know what I'm saying? We're not relying upon this punch buggy of the flesh, you know, to be strong. Because this flesh is weak. This flesh is carnal. This flesh is a part of our prison sentence. You know what I'm saying? You weaken the prison system. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. Yahawashi exemplifies life. Yahawashi exemplifies salvation. You know what I'm saying? And with that being within our cerebral cortex, you know, within our spirit, within our pineal gland, you know, and we know what's to come, that strengthens us to get through the obstacles that we have to endure. You know? Because it's because of Yahawashi that we're able to get through tribulations. When you look at the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you know, it said it was 3 men in the fire. We know fire to be symbolized as tribulation. Because why? The Lord said he tries gold in the fire. You know? And he said, and everybody outside looking in said they see 4 people within that fire. And one of them looks to be the Son of Man. What's that essentially telling you? Yahawashi is getting these brothers through their tribulation, through their fire. You know what I mean? So when we go through hell, when we go through tribulations, when we go through hardships, Yahawashi, he's the mediator. Yahawah sends Yahawashi to get us through it. You know what I'm saying? And when we get through it, that's where the strength comes in. That's where the callous comes in. That's where the faith gets built up. You know?
Yeah, another thing too is why, you know, we can do all things because the word of the Lord is true. You know, his word is manifesting his prophecies right now. And if we live in his word, that means that anything is possible that we put our minds to. Right. I was going to grab the scripture, but I'll quote it. You know, the Lord said, Slaki, go ahead, brother.
Real quick, I have Acts chapter 14, verse 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. You know?
Through much tribulation. So what? This truth ain't no cakewalk, man. It ain't gonna be easy. You know, I forgot what scripture the brother, because I wanted to harp on it, you know what I'm saying, but brothers was flowing. It's, damn, I forgot which scripture the brother played, mentioned. But brothers you're gonna be touched. You know, you're gonna be touched. It's not like you're gonna be able to enter into the kingdom unscathed. You're gonna be touched.
Yeah.
You know?
He's harping off of Job.
What did it say? What did it say?
When saying as the Lord as saying, did thou consider my servant Job? Is that?
Nah, like I forgot which brother. I forgot which, because I was going to mention that particular point, You know what I'm saying? According to that scripture. You know what I'm saying? That proves like you're going to be touched.
Well, the scriptures say, the elect shall scarcely be saved.
Yeah.
You know?
Scripture does say that. Yep.
Hey, the scriptures say the elect shall scarcely be saved. So here it is. You could rehearse the righteous acts. You could do all these things. You could have all the faith. You could go out there week in and week out. But at the end of the day, we're going to catch our hell too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a quick precept for according to the title. You can do all things. This is Mark chapter 11 and 22. And Yahawashi answering say unto them, have faith in Yahawah. For verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he say shall come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he saith. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire when ye pray, believe ye receive them, and ye shall have them. And when ye stand praying, forgive if ye have aught against another, and your Father also which is in heaven may forgive you your trespasses. And that just proves that we can do all things, man. In the spirit and power of Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. We truly got unlimited strength, man. Paul talked about how we are more than conquerors through him that love us. Right. So it's through the power of Yahawah why we can do all things, man. And the brothers just, pray to the Most High, put their mind in that positive vibration, that righteous vibration. Hey, when the time comes, the Lord give us our new bodies. Paul talked about being changed in the twinkle of an eye. We're going to be able to do whatever we want, man. When we want, how we want. We're going to have what we want.
Yeah, we was just driving. After we was driving through North, going to get some food or whatever. And we was just looking at the downtrodden state of Jake, man. And that's how we think. We at work, we look at Esau, look at this fucking devil. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's the faith that the Lord gave us, man. Yeah. We look over these people, you know what I'm saying? We like Yahawashi said, you are from beneath, I am from above.
Hey, that's the spirit, man. You know what? It's funny you say that, man. I'm gonna share a little situation that happened, early in the week, you know what I'm saying? Now, somebody that I dealt with, you know what I'm saying? She attempted to call me narcissistic, right?
You only care about yourself?
Yeah, that was her thing, right? Now, or like you only admire yourself, right? I'm like, now, don't misconstrue confidence with narcissism. You feel me? Then she's like, well, maybe you need to research, the personality of a narcissistic, right? And then she sends me a link, right? And I'm examining it, I'm examining, the characteristics. Yeah. I'm like, well, if you look at it from a spiritual sense, ain't nothing wrong with that. And then you know what I did? I sent that scripture. I said, because she considers herself to be a spiritual person, and I sent her that scripture. Well, when Yahawashi said, I'm from above, and you're from below. I'm like, was Jesus narcissistic? You know what I'm saying? And her thing was like, no, you are. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. You feel what I'm saying? But that goes to show you the mindset of this world. You know what I'm saying? They will attempt to put you in a box. You know what I'm saying? When you have, high self-esteem, within the Lord, of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because the elect carry themselves, Lord willing, I'm a part of that. The elect carry themselves in a particular manner. You're not going to move like a typical 2/3 will move. You're not going to speak as a typical 2/3 will speak. You take honor in certain things. You know what I'm saying? There's certain people that eagles fly with eagles. You know what I'm saying? You move and you carry yourself with a certain bunch. You feel comfortable around a certain bunch. You know what I'm saying? So when people try to box you in as if you feel like you're better than them, that they just want to dim your light.
Right.
or they don't feel like they're worthy enough to be in your presence, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But they want to make you feel bad about it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Misery loves company.
That's the situation. So they want to they want to inflict, you know, their shortcomings upon you as if you're the problem. You know,
And that's why they call it masculine toxicity now.
yeah.
You know, when you come with confidence, or you come with your beard, you know, or you try to come strong,
Right.
you know, you're trying to be like, I'm a man or whatever. Well, now they try to shame you, man.
Right.
You know, by saying you got toxic masculinity, man. And then a man that's really feminized and that's not rooted, he'll actually put his damn tail between his legs, man. Probably go home and think about like, dang, man, you know. And next thing you know, he might shave up, or he might be more soft-spoken and more feminine. So now what they doing is they taking the straight males and throwing them in the closet, man. You know, while the homosexuals is out to play now, or whatever the case may be, man. That's how wicked this place is becoming under the rules of Esau, the so-called white man.
And what the fuck is toxic masculinity when the Bible was all about the men?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
how am I being toxic with my masculinity?
Right.
Period, man.
You're not appeasing their feelings.
Exactly.
Right.
Whenever the scriptures talk about the children of Israel, and you go into the Hebrew, it's a bunyam, meaning the sons.
Right.
The Lord is in what Proverbs 8:4, unto you, O men, I call. Women are to be obedient, subject unto their husband.
For the tabernacle of the Most High is with who?
Men.
Exactly. Everything is male-centered, man. Everything.
Hey man, the Lord granted us the glory to block your prayers.
Word is born. And I know the bitch I live with now, the Lord allowed me to block her prayers because she can't lose weight for shit. Wonder why she can't get past her weight. Thank you, Lord.
Hey, the scriptures, you know, the Lord teaches us when He builds us back up, you know, and He give us this word, He quicken our spirits, we develop a ruling class mentality.
Exactly.
Because when we come back into this truth and we learn that we're the Hebrew Israelites, you know, the Hebrew word Yahawah, it means what? He prince power. So we really are prince of the power. So we supposed to have a ruling class mentality, and then when you amongst demons, like you're at the job, they might not even know you. But for some reason, just the look on your face, the way that you walk, you probably humble if you probably be friendly if they speak to you, but they hate you. Because it's like, who the hell you think you are? But they don't even know you or never even spoke to you before. You know, because it's why? We're Yahawah, prince of the power.
Light,
you know? Yeah.
And then they at the same time, while they try to shame us for toxic masculinity, they put women on a pedestal for being independent. You know, for being a strong black woman.
For blowing rods.
You know? So it's like, hey, this is 1 Timothy 5:14. I will therefore that the younger woman marry. So you see, the Bible is against a strong, independent black woman. All right? The scriptures or the Most High wants you to get married, man, not be independent. Okay? And then it says, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. You see that? So this is why the so-called white man has to come up out of power, man. All right, here it is. You get put in a damn corner. You get put to shame for growing your beard and being a man. But then, in the same token, you get put on a pedestal for being a strong, independent black woman. All right, when the scriptures is completely adverse, man. That's why the scriptures, Isaiah 29:16, you're turning your thing upside down, man. All right, because Esau, the so-called white man, he's been shown favor, as the scriptures say. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness, man. Okay, because here he is, came and turned shit upside down, man.
Yeah, man, like you have asked, you know what I'm saying? Say, you know, back, you know, when Solomon was ruling on King David, you would have asked a man, you know, you would have told him one day a woman would be ruling over you. You would have laughed at him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that goes to show you how the power of the Lord, man. Yeah. The lowest among the heathens going to be ruling over you. Yeah. You know? The Lord, anything's possible, you know what I'm saying, with the Lord, man. Like the brother was saying, that's a wisdom, that's understanding. And ultimately, that should make you fear the Lord, man. Just being in this fucked up situation.
Hey, hey, real quick. I was trying to look up a definition for ruling class mentality, and I felt the best one I've seen, just real quick, is through the Urban Dictionary, right? And it says, upper class mentality is seen often. It is if not primarily from middle class individuals. It is the attitude that they are a huge success and all others are inferiors. You know, hey, you know, but when you look at it, hey, we're gonna end up looking at these heathens as heathens, man. Yeah. All right. It says people with an UCM, pronounced UCM, generally drive a slightly better than average vehicle.
Say it again.
It says people with the UCM, pronounced UCM, generally drive a slightly better than average vehicle and have a slightly nicer than average home. While looking down at those who have... Excuse me, I'm sorry about that.
I'm from above.
Even though we don't have nothing, man, I can still look down on all these other
Yes,
people,
yeah.
Just because I know the power that we hold, the power that's backing us, the glory that we was at, the glory we about to regain.
That's
man.
it. That's
Motherfuckers is peasants, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I can make $30,000 a year. I'm still looking down on a motherfucker who's a multi-millionaire. I'm looking down on you.
Hey, the Most High teaches to look down upon them because check out the nation of Edom. The Lord said he hated Edom but loved Jacob.
Yeah.
Also, you go into his forefather, Ashashuan, which is the Hebrew word for Esau, means what? Wasted away is he. Yeah. So I'm better than you. Yeah. I have melanin in you. You have slightly less melanin than me. You have, their pigment show forth through their skin. You're actually red. Your skin is bad. My skin is not. You know, the earth is against you. The earth is with me. I'm better than you. You know, in our reality, I mean, when the Lord places those crowns upon our heads, it's going to be manifest in action, man. Yeah. You know, but right now, the Lord is building up our spirits to have a ruling class mentality, man. Now, we also are humble men, so of course we friendly. The scriptures say, be peaceful with all men. Right. You know, we don't walk around like the prideful niggas. But we do have confidence, as the brother Shaw was saying, in the spirit and power of Yahawah BaHaSham. We're not going to walk around with our head down. We've been doing that for over 400 years. Right. We found out who we are. Oh, yeah, we Hebrew Israelites, man. Mm-hmm. All right?
And that could be why my page got taken down, man. You know, because matter of fact, they had just posted on RT that the sunscreen that Edomites uses come with like cancerous effects. Yo, I was cracking jokes. I was laughing my ass off, man. Because you got the Edomites on the convoy that think that they better than us, man. But here it is. I was saying I never bought a sunscreen lotion in my life. I never had to buy one in my life, man. And I'll sit out in my yard, whatever, and I'll tan, you know, take my shirt, whatever, tan, and I don't gotta put nothing on. But here it is, they're putting on these sunscreen lotions, and there's certain chemicals within it that's kept going into their bloodstream, and it's causing cancer, it's causing blood clots. So now if they don't put that on, and they just risk going out to the sun, now they risking sun cancer anyway, man. I mean skin cancer anyway, and sunburn. So it's like they can't win. But you supposed to be better than us? Come on, man. The sun is killing you, but yet an adverse effect is giving us vitamin D, it's boosting our immune system, and it's giving us testosterone, man.
And it calcifies our pineal gland.
And when it's coming down and it's not at its highest peak, you can sun gaze and it helps out your eyes, man. Because we have melanin within our eyes as well, man. Right. But if you have blue eyes, you have a leprosy of the eyes, so it wouldn't work for you as well. But you better than us.
But they're better than us. But yet it's no coincidence that aside from sun tanning, suntanning is a bigger business than so-called nigga women getting hair weaves, man. It's crazy. I have
joke.
Oh yeah, because Slugger, real quick, another thing as well, because look, when you don't have pigmentation, when you have a lack of pigmentation, which is melanin in your skin, you have to do things to make up for it, man. That's why these so-called Edomites, because everybody on the earth has pigmentation, man. The Hamites, the Africans, the East Indians, the Arabs, okay, the Syrians, hell, even the damn Moabites, man. All right, the so-called Chinese, they was even dark at one point, but then they started worshiping Esau to get light skin. All right, but anyway, when you don't have pigmentation, you have to do things to make up for that, man. Like tanning, man, in these different booths, and you gotta put the sunscreen on. You gotta do all these different things to make up for that, man, to try and fit in. All right, so hey, you're so obviously you're inferior, man.
Bring out last few precepts.
I am, man.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. It says, "Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith." And without faith, it's impossible to please the Lord. It says, "Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves that how that Yahawashi is with you, except ye be reprobates, man." So with that scripture alone, we have to walk about the earth with some sense of confidence. You examine yourselves. You pray to the Lord daily, and you find yourselves week in and week out coming out to the highways and byways. You have to have some type of sense of confidence, man, within you, man. Knowing that we're supreme beings, man. And knowing that without faith it's impossible to please Him. If with a little grain of faith of a mustard seed, we could move mountains, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Nothing's impossible to the Lord, man. Hey, like we were mentioning in camp about Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, where it says, let me grab it real quick.
Hey, real quick, while you get that, I want to say this, man. Shame on you, and death and destruction to those that feel, that you're offended that we say that we're better than these other nations. These other nations been walking around here and been showing out, especially Esau, with their head up high, showing that they're better than us. So here it is. It's a crime when Jake want to say we're Yasha, we're Israelites, we're the Prince of the Most High. When the Most High woke us back up to let us know who we are. Right. Man, get the hell out of here, man. Fuck these devils, man. I don't care how these people feel or how you feel if you're offended that we're saying that we're better than, these heathens. We are.
How
And plus, like the scriptures say, be not confident in a plain way. So what's a plain way? Being confident in yourself the way the world is, being conceited, being extra about yourself, like you make all this happen on your own. Now be confident that the Lord is backing us in all the moves in which we make every single day. That's the way in which we confident. And as a man, you're supposed to be goddamn confident, man.
Yeah.
You gotta believe you the head of a household. You represent families, nations, peoples, tribes. You gotta have confidence. The people that's behind you, they looking up to you for the confidence and the guidance, man.
And you got these black women or Hispanic women running around here with all this pride. They got all the confidence in the world in themselves, but it's the wicked type of pride and confidence.
That's being confident in a plain way.
And guess what? Most of these women, these silly women today, you being a man, you would scare them off. Except for if you come into a woman, and she'll see your strength within you because why? You stand for something, man. Most of these women want a weak dude. They want a weak man so they can run all over them and they could go have sex with whoever they want. And then, I don't mean to change the subject, but women are crazy, man. Women are lunatics. They out of their mind. A woman could, she can go out, commit adultery, and hide it. Go out, commit adultery, hide it. Go out, commit adultery, hide it. And then as soon as she see a number flies across your phone or a girl, she start going crazy over who you deal with. But meanwhile, she won't let you know the previous week she was out with somebody else.
That's right.
How in the hell can you possibly turn up and go crazy and not feel that maybe it was you and feel that you was doing it? How can you go nuts and go bonkers on a man that you perceive that he's probably cheating, which ain't no such thing as cheating, but here along, you've been committing adultery.
Yeah.
Why is it the end of the world if you catch him, but then if he catch you, she'll deny it all the way to the end? Even if you catch her in bed. And then if you catch her in bed, she'll say it was your fault because you ain't showing me no attention. So every day ain't never her fault.
Exactly.
That is crazy, man. And that's most of these 2/3 of these women today, the women in corporate. You probably go downtown or be at the job, probably think she a woman because she work at this office. She got a little power. She a little boss. She sashay when she walk. She walk with her head up. She talking about I need a real man. I need a man with a job in the house. Man, them bitches is little girls, man. They're little girls, man, and they got this ego to the point where they think that they're over men. When they meet an actual real man, these women, I don't like him. Why you don't like him? Because he won't put up with your shit. Exactly. He won't let you do what you want to do unto him. Exactly. These women are out of control, man. So you men out there that's of the Yahawah, Yahawashi, man, pick your head up, man.
Word.
The hell with these women. Yeah, right now you may not have the women that you desire, but we're gonna have more than we could desire when the Lord get here, man.
Well, the ground's gonna crumble underneath their feet. We brought it out earlier in camp about St. Matthew, the 7th chapter, about a house being built on the foundation of the rock. That's the elect. But also, if you read down, it talks about the house that's built on sand. That's 2/3. That's these women that have their entire philosophy built on this foundation of that they have all this power and things like that. But what's going to happen when the wind hits it? When martial law. When all these trials and tribulations hit it.
Yeah, you got these women chasing after these men because they got a nice car. He got cool clothes on. He look like a rapper. He in the VIP throwing bottles. He got the shades on. He that dude. These the men that these women want. This what you want. And like you said, that's a house built upon sand. Because now when martial law start blowing, martial law hits here, you're going to need a man that's a man of the Lord. A man of the Lord that's going to be guided in the spirit by Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. While all these other people are acting out and going crazy, this man is going to be safe. He's in the shadows of the Almighty, man. And that's where you're going, because the same dude that you think you fly with or you think you look cute with, showing him out to your family or going out showing to your girlfriends and you in his car, and all this and that, driving his car, thinking you big badass, stomping out. Damn well I know most of these cars these women be driving in, and they be nice, dope cars. They be they dude car, and they be ragging the shit out of this car, heavy foot, turning corners like a nigga. But guess what? These the same dudes that's gonna run on you. They ain't gonna care about you and your little big butt. They gonna run because he gonna want to reach safety himself. He don't care about you,
Yeah, that's why, as you were saying, that's why the scriptures say, man, she eateth and wipeth her mouth and said, I've done no wickedness, man. I mean, these bitches, man, they could sleep, they could have a dude leave your house 30 minutes earlier, you come home, oh, what's up, and give you a kiss and say what's good, man. And she won't feel no type of way about it, man. These women are super wicked, man.
All you women, I'm gonna be honest, whether you get mad or not, all of these women that's Israelites, they don't know that they Israelites. You 2/3. Look, man, all you women is good for sex and that's it. I was thinking about that day driving. I'm like, look, the black woman is only good for having a big behind. It's like, what else could she do? But it's no value on her. I'm literally driving. You go into the meditation spirit. You just driving, you start just zoning out, thinking of shit. Looking at everybody, getting mad and shit in your own mind. And I'm looking at Jake crossing the street, just looking at him, grilling him. Like, put some fucking clothes on, man. Like, look, I said this to myself. All the black woman and Hispanic woman is good for is just sex. That's all you can do with them. I'm like, what else could you do? And all she's doing is walking down the street, showing her curves and showing her little ratchiness, man.
Yeah, and that's what, like when dating or just in general period, they go off what? The SMV, the sexual market value. You know what I'm saying? Well, and as a man gets older, this sexual market value increases because, men, we always youthful, even when we get older. You know what I'm saying? But women, what? Their sexual market value go down. They losing them curves. You know what I'm saying?
The tightness in they walls.
Yeah,
Exactly. All of that. You know what I'm saying? Now they getting old and they bitter, and then they don't got no cooking skills. They don't do shit. So what do you got to offer? But yet you looking for this type of man. Bitch, you can't demand nothing.
Yeah.
You can't demand shit. But yet you'll have a man in his 30s or his 40s looking good, smelling good. He got his business going on. But bitch, what you got? Nothing. You don't got nothing to offer. So that's why women, they backwards as hell. Want to do all this holding around when they're younger. Then when they get older, you want to set up. Nobody wants your old wrinkled up ass, man.
And on top of it,
You want to be a hoe all your life and retire on me?
Word up.
And the thing about it, the older they get, the grumpier they get. So now you don't want to deal with their attitude. You can't deal with their attitude. You can't deal with that type of conversation. The only time you can entertain a beast like that is when you out and about. You might be in the bar, getting a little drink, and you just parlaying with that, listening to her snap. Yeah, whatever. And all you trying to do is get it in. And then when you done that, yo, I ain't dealing with you, woman. What's wrong with you? Why you calling my phone? You bugging. Wait till Friday.
I'm married.
Like, exactly. And these women, they all men and dogs. Y'all niggas ain't shit. All you want to do is have sex. Yeah, because you have nothing else to offer. Nobody wants to conversate with a pit bull. Who conversates with a pit bull?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
And a pit bull that doesn't listen.
Right.
At least if you got a pit bull, let her at least listen.
You ain't even
Sit
trying,
down,
bitch.
roll,
Yeah.
eat, go out there and run. You know, you got a pit bull that's just going nuts, man. You can't deal with that,
Well,
man.
at the end of the day, a lot of these pit bulls, these women out here, that's the best they could do. They don't see anything beyond the tunnel, man. You know, they don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, man. For them, this is all that's it for them, man. You know, but for us, you know, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, man. You know, nothing is impossible. Like Brother Shar said, that song, "The Sky's the Limit." Well, the sky ain't the limit, man. Nothing ain't impossible to the Lord, man.
That's right.
You know?
And the scriptures say, "Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure."
Right.
What's that telling you? She's supposed to bring more to the table. You know what I'm saying? As far as a marriage is a contract. A marriage is a partnership, you know, in the form of a business. You gotta be able, like
Play your
like
position.
you gotta be able to play your position. Like here it is, if I have a business going on and this brother has a business going on and we join our efforts, it's a marriage. You know what I'm saying? The word itself is a marriage. We're bringing both our values to the table to progress, so to speak, right? Now, as far as a woman, you know what I'm saying? A woman's supposed to bring something to the table besides pleasure. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we're not supposed to desire, because that's why a lot of Jake is caught up with these child support and shit, because they stumbled at her beauty and they desired her for pleasure. Now they caught up in a world full of hell. You know what I'm saying? She had nothing else to offer him. You know what I'm saying? You know, or he was a nigga and he didn't do what he was supposed to do as a man. So they both ended up with the short end of the stick. They both didn't have no value to provide but pussy and rock. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be more supposed to be brought to the situation in order for the union to be profitable. You know, and to pass it on down to your heirs or heiresses.
This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 9. It is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. You see that? And that makes sense, man. You know, like that dude AMS be saying, man, you know, learn how to be an alpha male by being by yourself. You know, so if you could be by yourself, it ain't so bad.
Exactly.
In a little space. It's better than being with some brawling bitch, man. You might wake up to her dumping on your face. All right. Oh, now you can't even sleep good at night because she out here cheating on you, man. You know, it's a good feeling when you single and you know nobody ain't, or you don't really care about these hoes or whatever. You may have a little thing, whatever, but you don't really care about her. So now you can sleep good knowing that if she is cheating, I don't give a fuck, you know?
Hey, this is the thing. You never put your trust. You never put your 100% trust in a woman. Never. Not on this side.
No.
In the kingdom, of course. But not on this side. You never put 100% trust. She may be good to you. She may be good at that time. She may be like, look, I want to even learn. I want to cover up. You never as a man of the Lord today, 2019, waiting for Yahawashi to come, you put 100% trust in these women. Never. If you get a crib with him, put the shit in your name. You know? Hey, another thing, even going deeper, you know, because life gets a little easier when you partner up. So you might be like, well, this is my woman, you know what I'm saying? We both trying to live. We go half on rent. Make sure that you're able to pay your own rent. It's better off if you have your own place. You know, as Elder Apostle Tahar said, it's better to be by yourself. You know, but if brothers do, because some brothers come in this truth already shacked up. They already got a kid, got a wife. You know what I'm saying? So what you do is you got to pray to the Lord to give you your strength back. Because these women are after your strength, man. You know? And I'm telling you, man, at the end of the day, it's better off being by yourself. And you said it. If you was living by yourself, you will already know how to be a better alpha male. Because now when you do finally partner up with a woman or come into an agreement with this chick, you know where you can go back to. Unlike some men that are just jump into it and never lived on their own. So now they thinking, my world is shattered. I don't know how to live because she left me. How I'm going to do this and how I'm going to do that. Come on, man. You never give your 100% trust in these women. You don't got to be paranoid because in your mind, you should already say the bitch doing something anyway. And you know what? What am I getting out of this? This is temporary. All this shit is temporary, man. Fuck these hoes, man. Straight up, man. All this shit is temporary. Now, if this woman that's with you and she prove, just like you got to prove, we got to prove ourselves to the Lord, if she proved to stay within the fire that's coming, then hey, you love the hell out the woman. But right now, you got to have that mindset, like we said, the royal class mentality. You got to have a cold class mentality in this world, man. You can't be falling for anything and everything that just seems cool and good for the moment. You can't do that shit. The hell with that. You got to always think in the back of your mind that no matter how good it is right now, man, this shit could be over tomorrow, man. This girl you could find something in the phone and it will, man. And it's over.
And then, cause real quick, that's why scripture say as well, their hands are made of bands and nets, man, or bands and snares, man. All right, meaning they really just playing games with you, man. You might tell a woman something, yo, I'll never get married, man. You know, I'll never get married, man. It's not my style or whatever. Now that's a challenge to her. Oh snap! Now it's a game to her, man. Now I want to see if I can try and get this nigga to marry. And then guess what? If you break your word and bow down to this bitch, game's over. Now she on to the next nigga. You know? So that's why it's just games to you gotta really watch everything you say to these women, man. Everything is a challenge and it's a game to them, man.
Micah chapter 7 verse 5. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom.
So that means don't be telling your woman everything, man. You know, you tell her what she need to hear. That's it, man. You know, because these women can't handle the truth. That's why Solomon said, I have found no woman. For one man have I found. Because a woman can't handle the truth. I don't care if your woman, you know, you might, now my woman believe. Yeah, all right. Okay, we'll see. Now, it's cool. That's a good thing if you got that. All right, well, rock with that. Be cool with it. But you better understand the depths of hell, man. You better know the road that you're walking down. You better know what's in them woods over there. You know, you better expect to see something exotic coming out of them woods. Because don't marvel, you know, when she come against you, man. Wow. You know, especially a woman that you think, oh, she a woman of the Lord, she with me, you know, because she could be the same one when you hiding under the bed, they coming in for you, and you be looking at her, and she like, yeah, he under the bed, you know. It's the same woman that said she believe, you know. That's why all that shit, man, that these guys are doing. You know, they sporting their women out there all on social media. They got pictures with the garment. I'm in the garment, she in the garment, the child in the garment. Man, that's vain, man. That's vain, man. And that shows you them men that's doing that, allowing their woman to even have their own page, and then she got the hair wrap, but then she got the garment on, but then her titties out. It's like she got all this holiness going on, but the titties out. One titty out. Like, fuck. You know? Or she got all this garment going on and one butt cheek is out. It's like, yo, this your wife. But then she got a picture with her husband on the bottom. Like, what the fuck?
Talking about understandings without readers.
I understand quite well. Hey, you know, that's it. That's for another lesson. Now I go on. I just spirit, man.
Yeah, that's it.
You got it.
With that, we hope the second one's edifying. To the next time, Lord willing, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Qadash.
One to the apostles, elders, GreatMillStone, and Shalom to like up there, doing the work of faith, labor, love, truth, sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom. Stay strong, brothers.
Look at them titties.